prior to these drugs coming in our neighborhoods, the neighborhood was flourishing. People had jobs, cars, homes. Things were great. And then all of a sudden, we got heroin on every corner, or almost in every house. And so these same guys that were going, had the jobs and were going to college for lawyers or doctors, they threw those careers away, and they only focused on heroin. And, my dad was a victim of it also. And that's why I say, he was a really good guy. The whole community loved him. But, he had demons that he had to wrestle with. I remember me and my brother, we would always leave and go to school, and we'd have to walk down Evans Avenue. And, the neighborhood was nice. Though, there weren't any bad people around elementary ages. But I remember maybe in about middle school, the drugs came in, specifically the heroin and the cocaine came in. And then I remember the older boys that we would see walking to school, they would speak to us. But then after the drugs got there, it was different. They wouldn't speak anymore. They would be more like, hey, you got some money? Hey, give me some money. Or I remember one time having to run because, they wanted to take or watch or something. So the drugs crashed the neighborhood. A neighborhood that was thriving, where the kids had goals and ambitions. Hey, I'm going to go to college. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. After the drugs came in, all that was just totally wiped out. I mean, it was almost like a mass fire just came through and burnt every house down. Because now all these people with these goals and dreams said, forget this dream. I just want to get high. And I remember next door neighbor actually breaking into our house, taking stuff. I remember this same guy broke in several houses in the neighborhood because I used to cut grasses for some of the old ladies. And I remember one of the old ladies was saying, that boy there, I don't like him. He broke in my house. And I remember she shot at him, but she didn't hit him. AC? And I ain't going to talk about Oscar now. But, but yeah, I remember a good neighborhood going straight to, excuse my French, hell after the drugs got there. And it hadn't recovered since. Because in the 60s, they had the cocaine and the heroin. And then in the 80s, here comes the crack. And so any of the people that were not caught up with the drugs of the 60s, their kids, chances are, got caught up with the drugs of the 80s. And so I don't know if you've ever experienced, a family member or yourself, with the drug problem, but that demon is so strong that it just takes over your soul. And what I used to tell people, that anytime a mother would leave her baby, her newborn baby, anytime a mother would take the money to buy Pampers and milk for this newborn helpless baby and spend it on drugs, that's just how strong that satanic drug is. And by the fact that it's everywhere, it's decimated millions of people. And, it's really no end in sight. You pretty much have to, if you, how do I say this? You would not wish that on your worst enemy, because it's not like pot or alcohol. There are some drugs, once you step in, it's 15 or 20 years later before you can even see the light. And every penny, every dime, every dollar you get, it's not about paying a bill or buying food. It's about, hey, you put your dollar with my dollar and his dollar, and we can get high. And so the things in the neighborhoods, and Riverside also, the things that happened in the neighborhood, it went from, hey man, I can't wait to go to college, to hey man, I can't wait to get high. And it basically destroyed our neighborhoods. I know a lot of people got bars on their windows, bars on windows, bars on doors, and that was good, but it was bad because if there was a fire, and there was, people would would die inside because they couldn't escape because it's bolted in, and the back door is dead bolted. And if you have to exit in a matter of seconds, then it's probably not going to happen for you. So Drugs just completely change the complexity of families, the community, basically, the city, the state, the whole world, really, because they got drug problems all across now, and it's just out of control.